Hey, sometimes you just gotta go live. You just gotta press go live. What is happening, everybody? So good to see you at 1:09 p.m. just outside of Toronto. We are back, baby. We are back. And yeah, you just gotta go live. You just push go live. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Push go live. And we are live with two of yous. What's happening, fellas? Good to see ya. We are live, brother. What's up? What's up? Saturday afternoon. And that's what's up. How's everybody doing? Let us know how life is treating you guys. Let us know what you're wearing. I am in. Obviously, you can tell by the title. But yeah, come on in. We'll give you guys a minute on the Saturday afternoon. Hope you're all well. Michael Krzyzewski is here. Good to see the coach. What's shaking, coach? Big season coming up. Watched a little bit of that Cowboys documentary last night. That was fascinating. Fascinating. They're really hyping Jerry Jones. How's everyone doing? Saturday afternoon. Weather is still kind of cool here, like very chill cool. Maybe too cool. Kind of wish it was still, I wish it felt more like. What's happening, Audrey Jane? Good to see Audrey. How's the little guy? I bet he's not so little anymore, eh? He's not so little anymore. How big is he now, Audrey? But good to see Audrey. Hope you're doing well. Nick, thoughts on matcha? Which one, Nick? I like Labo's matcha a lot. I like that. That has a wicked salage, like unlike anything I've ever experienced. Matcha and Santal 33 have amazing salage. But if you're just talking a matcha powder in general, I don't know. I get in ice cream once in a while. Like I'll get matcha ice cream. But I don't really drink the tea. What's happening, Dushan? Good to see Dushan. How are you? Jerry Jones clown. Hey, he brought you. I mean, he brought 3 Super Bowls to Dallas. You know, might not have been possible without Jerry Jones. He is kind of a clown. I mean, he ran out one of the best coaches ever, but he's interesting and he's fascinating and he's exciting. You know what I mean? He's dramatic. He loves that sort of drama. Dushan prepping for the club. What are you wearing? What are you wearing? Matcha is in the drink. Dude, I only drink water, man. I don't drink anything but water. Don't drink coffee anymore. Don't drink tea. Don't drink beer. Don't drink wine. Don't. Once in a while, like the odd Diet Coke. What's happening, Tool? Good to see Tool. Hope you're doing well. How are you doing? Doing great, Audrey. Just enjoying the weekend. Boys are here. Yeah, just enjoying the weekend. Gonna be going to the gym really soon, so doing well. Thank you. Jimmy Johnson won those Super Bowls. Yeah, but Jerry Jones had to fork over the money. He's the one that paid for those Super Bowls. He was the ownership, and he wanted to be seen like anyone else. You know what I mean? Like any other owner. Jimmy Johnson. But did Jimmy Johnson win any Super Bowls after that? He didn't, did he? Because he went to Miami after that. What's happening? What's happening, everybody? Good to see everybody Saturday afternoon. Still, Dushan still choosing the scent for the club. Why stop coffee? I just stopped enjoying it, to be honest. It just felt very acidic and it was upsetting my stomach. I also drank coffee for like 35 years, so it was just something that was starting to make me not feel good. You love a cup of tea? What's your favorite tea? Like the stream for the gym? Yes, if you like the gym, I like the stream. Love from India. What's happening, India? Audrey says they look so big now. Saw your story, yes, last week. Not as tall as you yet. One of them is. He wasn't in the picture, but he might be even. Like, I think we're dead even, but he's still young. He's got lots of time. He's got lots of time to catch me and pass me and outgrow me. Um, and he keeps standing up to me. He's like, "Let's see what you got, pops." So it's fun. It's fun watching kids grow. So you know what it's like. Nick says I'm on a matcha now instead of coffee. Also enjoying fresh mint tea. Ass water. Yeah, I just found it really acidic, and for the most part, it was making me anxious and giving me anxiety, and then I had to need to feed that anxiety with something else. So I don't know. It just kind of one thing led to another, and I felt like I noticed after I quit coffee, I felt better in so many other different ways. Especially like even by peace of mind, having a peace of mind. You collect anything other than perfumes, paintings, Pokemon cards? I used to, like, as a kid, I would collect sport cars, memorabilia. So I have tons of that stuff. Baseball cards, hockey cards, some football cards, comic books, old comic books, Superman, Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, things like that. Um these Texas, Ohio State at the moment. College football is back. Who are we all picking for the Super Bowl? What's happening, Dan? Dan is in Montreal. Good to see Dan spending his hard American dollars in Canada. Thank you, Dan. What is happening? Is that your mother there? Yes, that is my mother. You can hear my mother. That is my mother talking to my father. Dusha, thank you for the 74 Serbian dinars. I appreciate you. Eagles versus Bills would be epic. Well, didn't the Eagles knock the Bills out in the last yeah, last year. Eagles knocked the Bills out. And then they went on to win the Super Bowl. Right? That's not what you're wearing though. I am in L'Artisans. I was just saying like this. I was like, what would Bowie wear? What would Bowie wear? I don't know. Maybe it was the color. Subconsciously, maybe it was the color that attracted me. But my first thought is Bowie would probably wear Comme des Garçons 2-man just because of the sparkles and the reflection. And Bowie's kind of always in silver. If it's not like a silver three-piece suit, he's in some sort of I don't know, aliens, space, astronaut sort of gear. So I was pictured in him and smelling something. So I was looking for a Comme des Garçons 2-man and I couldn't find my bottle. And then this kind of came to mind. Traversée du Bosphore, which is kind of a nutty, leathery, smoky iris, a very balsamic and a little bit sweet, kind of like a Turkish delight, but it's super bouncy. And just like the color, I get a huge orange blossom from this. See how the color here is so deep. The only other color that I know that is this thick and rich and deep is ta-da. And this might be even a little bit darker. And that's 22, the OG Eau de Toilette. But yeah, look at those. This is, I'll put a little bit more on. Rubbery. It's really smoky. Super smoky and orangey. Kind of like, it's giving kind of Queer Canage vibes without that menthylation in the top. So very leathery. It's dark leather. Very dark leather. Smoky, tanned leather. It's also chewy. I can picture myself kind of like chewing on this tanned leather. Tanned leather. Oh, Chiefs beat the Bills, but then lost to the Chiefs beat the Bills. Is that what happened? Damn Chiefs. And now they're marrying Taylor Swift. The Chiefs are marrying Taylor Swift. Gosh. The NFL loves the dramatics, eh? How dramatic is NFL films? Rolly says I'd sell my left nut for a bottle of Traversée de Bosphore. Yeah, probably your right one too. This is really good. This is really, really good. Yeah, somebody was asking the other day, like, what's your favorite l'artisans? And I would have to say this, I would add this to Orange Blossom. Sevilla Lobe. I said Sevilla Lobe. Zing. I would definitely add this to that favorite l'artisans. Super powdery, right? Rubbery and powdery, but it's got that sweetness, like kind of like that Turkish delight sweetness and churchiness as well. And it's a bit churchy, incensey, smoky, ambery, but it's the sweet ambers, like the sweet resin. Barry says, "Did you try the new blue yet?" But I'm pretty sure the Chanel. Yeah, I haven't smelled it, man. I haven't smelled it. I mean, it just doesn't pull me. I don't like. The bait is there. Like Chanel has casted the bait, but I'm not taking it. It's blah. You know what I mean? I'm just not taking the bait yet. So they need to come up with something more interesting in order for them to hook me. You know what I mean? It's just blah. And so when I get there is kind of my mindset. Turkish delight named Rahat. Serge does something like that, didn't he? Like a lokum. Dushan saying, Audrey, will you make more videos? Yeah, Audrey, will you make more videos? Sevilla Lob is awesome orange blossom. Yeah, but I get a lot of, yes, it is. It is. It's one of my favorite orange blossom, but I get a lot of orange blossom from this as well. Orange blossom, honey. It's very thick and honeyed and rich. Honey and iris, honey and orange blossom. Yeah, makes sense. Honeyed orange blossom. Audrey says, I'm not sure if anybody is interested in my videos, Dushan. Well, People are obviously asking, Audrey. Somebody's interested, and if one person's interested, I'm sure there are others that are interested as well. So you never know. What's happening, Nina K? Good to see Nina on Saturday afternoon. Hope everybody is doing well. Audrey is loving Comet. Good reason to love Comet. I'm obsessed with Comet too. Catherine says, sent the day Nila Vermeer Picciola, which has a candy vibe to it. Picciola or Piccola. Christian says, fricassee de phosphore. Nina K says, I love Traversée. What an amazing gourmand iris leather. Unique. It is, isn't it? There's nothing really like it. The part is the wear factor. It wears brilliantly. I think this is one of these things where you don't even need to like the smell, but just the way it wears. It's so alive. You know what I mean? It kind of wakes up your senses. What's my plans for the weekend? Just to live and enjoy and be free. I don't know. I got my family is here, so I'm just gonna hang out with the kids, go to the gym, have, cook, go out to the marina, have a walk, just hang out, just hang out, go for ice cream, but things like that. How about you? What are your guys' plans? What is everybody's plans other than to kind of wear perfume? I've got stuff like I've got some work to be doing too, like, but I do that kind of late in the evening when they're not like after they've gone to bed. So I keep myself busy that way. Audrey, do you review perfumes? Says Tool. Yeah, Audrey, do you review perfumes? Audrey's been on YouTube. Audrey's been here. Audrey's been in the lives with us. Um, Man, that was a long time ago. It feels like, oh, even from my apartment. I was in my apartment at the time. I have a lot of ice cream in my fridge. You're welcome. I try not to buy it, Dushan. I like it's been so long since we've had ice cream in our fridge. I was tempted last night. I was tempted. My son's like, "You want to watch the Dallas Cowboys documentary?" I was like, "Yes, yes, yes, yes." So before we started it, we're like, "Oh, let's watch the Boston Red Sox documentary." So I watched the first couple episodes of the Boston documentary and I was like, this is boring. Let's watch the Cowboys. And he's like, all right, let's watch the Cowboys. The Cowboys documentary was amazing. And I was like, I should go get some ice cream. I was like, do we need snacks? He's like, I don't know. Do we need snacks? He's my mirror. He asks me the questions I ask him. So, and none of us really ever answer the question. It's almost like a challenge. He challenges me. I'm like, should I go get some snacks? And he'll look at me. He's like, I don't know, Dad. Should we go get some snacks? And then I'm thinking like, fuck, I want snacks, but I don't want snacks. So I'll be like, fuck it. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Since you're asking me, I don't want to be the one to say yes. But I just try not to have it in the fridge. It's just so much easier not to have it. And once it's here, it's just so easy to go grab it, and it's tempting. And then once it's in you, it's in you. You can't get it out. It's over. You know what I mean? And that's when the regret sets in. It's like once it's in you, you're like, ah, fucking now I'm jacked up on all this sugar. What's happening, Juan? Good to see Juan. On vacation in Houston at the mall counter, can't decide on the moon, promise, or French lover. Okay, Juan, this is an easy one. This for me is an easy one. And I'll say it like this. I mean, do you want our advice? You might not want our advice. I won't say anything then. I won't say anything. We don't want to influence you. You have a chunky monkey, Dushan. Dushan, do you have a chunky monkey? Audrey says, I've known you quite a few years now. Time flies. Yo, we're going back. I think that was 2020, 2019, 2020. A long time. I mean, now, Jesus, 2025. Almost like the end of 2025 is nearing. We're like in the last quarter. Before you know it, it's 26. Hello, Nima. Audrey says, Tool, I've got quite a big vintage collection of perfumes that I talk about on here from time to time. Juan says, yes, help. I would say 1, French Lover or Bois d'Orage, 2, The Moon, and then 3, Promise. But that's just me and David Bowie. What are you thinking? Give us your analysis on this situation. Time flies, eh? Yes, it does, eh? Time certainly flies. In all the best ways, though. We're just here to experience it. You know, at every moment, from the time of birth to whatever to now. You know what I mean? It's all meant for us. Not one time is better than other. It's all the same. It's all the same. You're just here to observe it and be with it and not be stuck in it. Just keep flowing with it. Just keep going with it. Just being the best versions of yourself in it. That's what time is. We're just observers and enjoying it. You know what I mean? We can't take any of this with us. We can't take any of the illusion with us. The illusion is here to stay forever. We come and go. That's the best part. We can enjoy it in many forms, many dimensions, many avenues. I like carnal flower too. Me too. I like carnal flower too. What's happening, Roman? Good to see Roman. Is in Elang 49, Comme des Garçons Hinoki on hand. Romans and Rosenqueer. One of my favorite fragrance brands. Chanel. I always say Dior still. But yeah, I guess still Dior. Hermes. Frederic Mull. You know, the classics. I like the classics. L'artisan. I'm in L'artisan. I like everything you like. You know what I mean? Everything you like, I like. Like, but these are my favorites. These are my favorites. One says, I do love French Lover. I find French Lover probably, like, I want to say the most original, but by that I mean less sweet. It's the most woody, it's the most floral. It's kind of like the most unhinged of those other two. I find Promise is just too big for me. You know what I mean? Promise for me isn't an everyday scent. It's so big and powerful and dusty and dry. I'm like, oh, that to me is a very special event scent, like going out somewhere dressed up. The Moon is too, but less so. I can wear the Moon and have fun in it, you know? I can wear the Moon casually and have fun in it. But like my personal favorite would be French Lover. Like the one that I love the truly. French Lover is really beautiful. It's striking. It's striking. Just how green and earthy and bitter it is. Incensey. It's just really beautiful. Tool says one, buy Promise first. There you go. Buy Promise first, man. Whatever you love. Whatever you love. And music for a while. I love music for a while too. Yes. Music for a while. Big lavender. Big dry lavender. I didn't always love it though. There was a time I hated it. I found it super sweet and fruity and sticky and caramelly and almost a bit bubblegummy, you know? A bit bubblegummy. It's weird. Mull's done these things and I kind of smell them. I'm like, ugh, rah, what is going on here? I'm not understanding your love language. You know, it's a really bizarro way to show perfume lovers love. But after spending time with them, I'm like, damn, this is actually like really, really nice. You know, it's like once you can get past your own bias, whatever that is. Like I had the same thing with this with Acne Studios. When I first smelled it, I was like, oh, kind of youthful and I found it a bit childish, a bit sticky, a bit sweet, a bit detergenty. But, you know, the more I wear it, it's like, all right, these other facets start coming to life. I start to see other things. And I'm like, you know, it's actually like a nice, deep perfume that I enjoy wearing. Moon is super pricey, even with 15% off. It is. I think the Moon is about $1,000 here in Canada. Promise is like on the lower tier. So their Desert Gem collection is like priced in tiers. The Moon, no, the Night and Dawn are double the price of Moon, and Moon is double the price of Promise, I think. Robert says, I'm walking into heaven with Oud. That actually sounds like hell to me, Robert. But yo, if that's your definition of heaven, man, I honor that for you, bud. I honor you. I still love the Moon. My heaven will be reeking of probably number 19. Yeah, I imagine heaven smells like 19. That's what God wears. Expensive is the night. Oh my God. Yeah, it is. I think it's like $2,200 here. Yeah, the night I didn't even bother trying. No way I'm buying that. It's a gorgeous oud fragrance though. It's probably the nicest designer or mainstream, you know, what you're gonna find in department stores. As far as all the things that I've tried, it's, you know, the night is probably the most fun oud. It's not for everybody though. It's filthy, you know, it's really filth. It's dirty, but it's good. I mean, it's really good. It's like Portrait of a Lady in a barnyard, you know, with that kind of dirty, filthy, cheesy, moldy. The oud kind of gives off an apple vibe. I get this big apple in the night, which doesn't bother me. Unlike Promise, I get apple and Promise as well, but the apple goes really good with the rose and the oud in the night, I find. And Dushan says, Dushan with the 500 Serbian dinars. Thank you, Dushan. Audrey is our power. Love her voice and style. Send her carnal flower and music for a while. All right. Thank you, Dushan. Um, our poet. Space's Comme des Garçons Laurel is very similar to Frederick Mall, French Lover. But I like Comme des Garçons more because it has this spicy culinary bay leaf and I don't remember smelling Laurel. But I do love like bay leaf, laurel leaf, which is overdosed in Guerlain's Bois Studio. That's one of my favorite spices, actually. And it's weird. It's not, I don't come across a lot of it in perfume, bay leaf. But the spiciness of Bois Studio is unlike anything else. That's like Jean-Claude Elena level of spice. It's like Eau de Hermes level of spice, you know, which I think Jean-Claude takes everything from. If you smell Eau de Hermes, you've basically smelled every single one of Jean-Claude Elena's perfumes. He basically takes everything from there and just makes it like his own way. Promise makes my room smell like green apple cider. Yeah, same. I can't get over that green apple. I'm not a fan of Granny apples or Granny Smith apples. They're too bitter for me, and I don't know. I've never been a fan of green apples. I feel like French lover can be used anytime. Well, French lover, for kind of that nasty name. And by the way, it's a dainty perfume. It's not thick and robust and it's a very soft, right? The opening can be a bit striking, but after 45 minutes, it really, really mellows down and gets close to the skin. Maybe that's what they're referring to French lover. Um, just like nuzzling, you got to nuzzle into that. You really need to warm up your skin for French lover to come alive. It never truly disappears. It's always lurking there in the background, right? But yeah, I find French lovers more versatile too, especially in like wearing them. Hang on a second. Dennis says I have Guerlain. I love Guerlain fragrances, but I have a problem with performance. What's your problem with performance, Dennis? Can't really. I don't have any complaints about Guerlain's not performing, unless they're like eau de colognes, very fresh and not really meant to hang around. They're just there to energize you really quick and get you through the morning. Probably says French lover smells like a log decaying in the swamp, but in a good way. I totally see that. I totally feel the same way. A bit humid, a bit dampy. It's very, yeah, like almost like Oud 27 feels like that. Very damp wood, like driftwood. Then says I love Portrait of the Lady most from Frederick Mull. I bought the first iteration of Rose and Queer. Same here. And wait, is it still called Rose and Queer? They might have changed the name, no? I know they changed Rose to Nair. Did they change any other name? Yes, Synthetic Jungle. No, it's not Rose and Queer. They changed Synthetic Jungle. What's your opinion now on Uncut Gem? Honestly, I haven't worn it in so long. I should probably take it out. I can take it out. I'll take it out for a spin. It might be worth wearing in the fall. Eugene, do you know the Raja Jackson incident? Not related. What's the Raja Jackson? Uh, who's that? Raja Jackson. I don't know who that is. Remind me. Remind us. Anyone else that doesn't know? I know Rampage Jackson, but I'm not sure what happened to Rampage. I like Rampage Jackson. French Lover has horrible firm performance. It's a skin scent. Creed Spice and Wood is very similar to French Lover and performs better on my skin. So yes and no. Like I get the same thing, but I think it's just a matter of understanding the perfume and knowing how to find it. Because there's times where it disappears on me, and there's times where I can smell it 12 hours later. You know what I mean? And if I'm just sitting around doing nothing like this, chances are I'm not going to smell it. But the moment I get up and start doing something, I get active, my body warms up, my skin warms up, it comes back to life. You know, not every perfume is made with the intention of you being able to observe it every second of the day. You know what I mean? That's not fun either. You don't want that for them to constantly be blaring in your ear like a megaphone. I don't want that. So I don't mind these softer things. I don't want everything like the night or the moon or the decay. DKNY. The big Granny Smith apple. I get good performance with French Lover. Yeah, I mean, it's not loud, but it sticks around like, any other fragrance. The same with Angelique sous la pluie. Beautiful, beautiful fragrance, but it's something you really need to be aware of to pick up hours and hours and hours later. It's just like the softest, gentlest thing, It kind of feels like After the Rain, Angelica. It's really beautiful. It just smells like roots and earth, and it's like you've just shoved your hand into the earth, like right past the grass, and grabbed a handful of roots and yanked them right out, and then kind of spiced them up with some cumin, you know, toss them in a cumin dressing. But it's like angelic. It's dark, right? It's really, really dark with the rootiness, but it's done in the most angelic way. It's really beautiful, gorgeous, stunning. Angelique sous la pluie. Try it. Am I German? I am not German. Coyote urine is my favorite cologne. Good to know, man. Hope that gets you lots of compliments. Dushan says, I like Portrait of a Lady and I love Rose de Jamon. The night. So Tool says the night is Portrait of a Barefoot Trade Wife which hasn't showered for 2 months and works in the stable. Yeah, it is dirty and filthy. Barnyardy. It's barnyardy and cheesy. Very spicy. Very oily. Like oud oil is just, it's overdosed in oud. Oud and oil. Nina says, my favorite Frederic Mull is Iris Poudre. It wears beautifully. I imagine you love all of the Chanels then. Dunk, what's happening, Dunk? Good to see Dunk. Famous YouTuber. Sent to the Tom Ford Noir ADP, not the private, but the precursor to Noir Extreme. If you love Iris Leather combo, Dushan, here you go. Traversée du Bosphore. Locum. Oh, Eugene, your internet keeps breaking up and you're coming in blurry. Are you on Wi-Fi? I am. Is it still like that? Tool says a lot of people can't smell Guerlain perfumes. It happened to me first too. I don't know. I find Guerlain really big. They're not dainty like Chanel. Guerlain they're heifers. They're big, man. What are you talking? Guerlain are so big. I've never heard, Shalom. Which Guerlain give you a problem? Which one? It can't be Shalimar. It's not Mitsuko. It's not the classics. They're so big. You know what I mean? All of them. They got personality. Don't disappear at all. How to propose to your crush? Don't. Get to know her first. If she's just your crush. Bro, where are you going? Propose to a crush. Propose to yourself, man. Promise yourself you'll behave and not propose to a crush. French Lovers in my top 5, Frederick Mall. Frederick Mall is not a brand for me, sadly, but French Lover is my style. Exactly what I love to smell, says Spaced Out. Yeah, and it's not going to be for everybody, and that's okay. Everybody does have their style, their fit. And you got to know that you got to find that for yourself, you know? You got to discover that for yourself. We can be here and guide you, but you got to know what you like. Space something between French Lover and Terre de Hermes. Ooh, maybe made by Jean-Claude Elena, of course. That would be my signature scent. What about Voyage? Eugene, your feed is choppy, breaks on occasion. Um, maybe I got two different Wi-Fi. Maybe I can switch the Wi-Fi. Give me a second. Yeah, we'll try that. See how that works. Anyone have a favorite from Comme des Garçons incense collection?